hardware authority. We're here at Pepcom's digital experience. We're just talking to the people from Ubuntu. They kind of come out of left field a little bit with their operating system. It appears to be functioning on a Galaxy Nexus. But since I don't really know as much as they do, I'm going to pass it over to Eva Weavers here, who's going to explain the UI and offer us a closer glimpse of what to expect.
Actually, not that many.
Okay, so over here you basically see Ubuntu running on the phone. So basically it's the same Ubuntu that runs on the desktop or on a TV, and now it has a new interface optimized for the phone as well. So what you see over here basically is the welcome screen, and what you see here is a visualization of your personal data, shown in a very nice way, giving a very personal touch to your phone. The other important thing that you see is that there are no buttons, so there are no hard key buttons, no soft key buttons. The whole experience basically is designed around the edges. So the edges allow you to interact really fast and natural with different parts of the phone. So for example, from the left side I have the launcher basically, and I see the apps that I use frequently. We noticed that many people don't use all their apps all the time. We saw that basically they use maximum 10 apps all the time, and I basically can launch them immediately from the left side. Nice. So for example, I can go to the home screen from there, and over here I have different home screens, right? So I have an aggregated view of my people, I have my music, also a music store basically where I can buy music, a people lens, the home screen, my running apps with other apps as well, and also my videos, which I can access immediately from there. So for example, when I go to the Gallery app, for example, so the Gallery app is a native app. We both have web apps and native apps. So Facebook Group, that could be a web service, but like for applications that require better performance, basically we also have native apps. So the Gallery app is completely natively designed. Basically, what happens now is when you basically start scrolling, you see that all the controls go away, right? So when I scroll back, I have the header, I can go to photos, I can go to events again, open a picture from here, and what we basically also wanted to do is not obscure the interface with controls all the time. So when you see, for example, I have a picture, you can swipe from the bottom, and I have the controls basically to edit the picture or share the picture basically. I go back over here, and basically and I'm back in my app. The other thing is that what we saw is that when people want to change the setting and they're using app, with many phones, the user needs to go back to the home screen, for example, go into settings, find the settings, and we wanted to give the user a much faster way of diving into settings. So basically we use the top edge for that. So you basically go immediately to data time, battery, network, for example, and we also added messages there. So for example, I have messages, I have some direct functionality with it, missed call, I reply immediately to that, and if I'm done with it, I can go back to my app. Or for example, when I go to the battery settings, I can go to brightness, change that, pull it up, and basically I'm back in my app. And then the right edge basically is for switching really fast between apps. So we also sort of how we've used the research that I use a switch a lot between apps. So for example, when I go to the camera, for example, want to make a picture and go back to my to the Gallery app, I use the right edge swipe from that, and I go back to the home screen, and I'm back there.
So what if you happen to switch all the way from the right, it just brings back the
apps basically. Yeah. So yeah, it's like a carousel basically between the apps that are running basically.
So in terms of the hardware that this can function on, this is the original Galaxy Nexus.
Yeah, dual core basically. Yeah, exactly.
Is this still capable of functioning on even slower hardware, even older hardware?
Well, we're targeting now dual core because we expect that when Ubuntu's coming out next year, that dual core will be more the mid to low end where it will run.
49, you know.
Exactly. We also have the Superphone where the Ubuntu will become a converged device with
there's been a lot of talk about this for a long time.
Well, we announced it last year. We're talking with partners now, and what we will expect is that when we launch the Ubuntu Phone, we'll also have a possible converged device, basically where you dock it and you can basically run Ubuntu from as a desktop experience, basically from there.
In terms of the language, Is there going to be any backwards compatibility with Android apps, or the apps themselves? What language are they going to be coded in?
So we are targeting Qt.
Qt?
Yeah, exactly. So that will be for the apps, basically the main language for development.
And in terms of when we're going to start to see commercial products with Ubuntu out of the box, what sort of release date we're looking at here?
So we are hoping by the end of this year.
End of this year?
Yeah.
Can you maybe shed some light on some of the partners that you're speaking with? Or?
We are talking with partners, but
can't reveal that.
I cannot talk about who they are.
So, but the fact that you're targeting, sort of slower hardware, maybe everyone knows mobile is really growing very quickly in developing markets, over in Asia and India and China. So
right.
Obviously, maybe we can actually look at a $99 smartphone with good performance in the near future.
Well, I mean, $100 bill of materials.
Yeah.
Definitely what we can target.
It's viable.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate
You're welcome.
We don't want it to take down Android or anything, but competition in the marketplace is always a good thing.